as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off play action. Ray. He finds his man complete. It's Perez. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man here is Benson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19. Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Ray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Get it. 70 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Ray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 cut.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 77-yard punt return. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Ochan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
79, 18 Rattler, 79 Brooks.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Achane on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here to just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
18, Pioneers. 19, Lions. 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal.
70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready, set. Go.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing,
But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Set. 19. Ready.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Liking 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 65.
Looking to throw. Ray. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Ray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
2nd and 11. Throwing middle, and it's complete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Roman Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. Panther 6, 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Ready. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10.
18, let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Ready?
12.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
48-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down.
7-5-2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Right back to Achane on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. First down, Miami.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion left is Wilson. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
A give up the middle with Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 2. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Ray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful run.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings us 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Back.
26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man here is Benson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They run over center with Benson. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. They've got his man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Cup 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake. Ray on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Ray. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun. Ray. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15, 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Ray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Now this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 89 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field, they can't slow them down, and just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway.
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.